So good day everyone. We will discuss about what is interaction design. So interaction design is the creation of a dialogue between a person and a product, system, or service. This dialogue is both physical and emotional in nature and is manifested in the interplay between form, function, and technology as experienced over time. So in this page, this is good design because elevator controls and labels on the bottom row all look the same, so it's easy to push a level by mistake instead of a control button. And second, why this vending machine is so bad? So as you can see, it has a lot of instruction before the vending machine will work. It says here, need to push button first to activate reader. Normally insert bill first before making selection. Contravenes well-known convention. So the goal of interaction design is to create product that enable the user to achieve their objectives in the best way possible.
What to design? Need to take into account who the users are, what activities are being carried out, where the interaction is taking place. Need to optimize the interactions user have with the product such that they match the user's activities and needs. For example is remote control. Para sa TV, para mas mapadali ang paggamit or pag-control, yung design mismo or button, ilagay mismo sa button kung para saan ang purpose. Halimbawa is yung volume. And understanding users' needs. Need to take into account what people are good and bad at. Consider what might help people in the way they currently do things. Listen to what people want and get them involved. Use tried and tested user-based methods. As a inventor, consider mo dapat yung product na gagawin kung saan mas mapapadali or mas mabilis nila matutunan kung paano gamitin yung isang bagay or product.
Good day everyone. My name is Angelica Silangit, and today we're going to discuss what is interaction design. So, interaction design is the process of creating products that enable the user to achieve their objectives in the best possible way. It is the design of the interaction between users and products. Most often when people talk about interaction design, the products tend to be software products like apps or website. According to Sharp, Rogers and Priest, 2002, designing interactive products to support people in their everyday and working lives. And also, the design of spaces for human communication and interaction by Winograd 1997. Process of interaction design. The interaction design process is a general idea of how you can start uh, from your user's needs and progress towards a fitting solution. Design thinking is one of the more notable of these, where you gain and leverage vital insights to fine-tune optimal features. Only when you know your users can you appreciate their real-world needs, desires, and pain points. In process of interaction design, we have the what we call general flow of interaction design process, and we have the 5 stages. So stage 1, uh, we need to find the user's needs or wants. In that way, we can observe and interview people and also examine the existing solutions. Stage 2, we have to do the analysis to sort and order your findings so they can make sense through a narrative or the story of how someone uses a system. And task analysis, uh, breaking down a user steps or the sub steps. Stage 3, we have the design. I-design a potential solution according to design guidelines. And stage 4, uh, we need to start the prototyping or the system prototype that give users an idea of what the product will look like and let them test it. And lastly, the stage 5, we have the implement and deploy what you have built or the system deployment.
Goals of interaction design. It means to develop usable products. Usability means easy to learn, effective to use, and provide an enjoyable experience. Involve users in the design process. User experience. How a product behaves and is used by people in the real world, the way people feel about it, and their pleasure and satisfaction when losing it, looking at it, holding it, and opening or closing it. Every product that is used by someone has user's experience. Newspapers, ketchup bottles, reclining armchairs, cardigan sweaters by Garrett 2003. Cannot design a user experience, only design for a user experience.
User experience goals: satisfying, aesthetically pleasing, enjoyable, supportive of creativity, engaging, supportive of creativity, pleasurable, rewarding, exciting, fun, entertaining, provocative, helpful, surprising, motivating, enhancing, sociability, emotionally fulfilling, challenging, boring, annoying, frustrating, catchy. The psychology of usable things. Physical actions performed by user. There are two types. First is perceive and second is real.
Perceive. It is a type of action a user perceive to be possible. Ito yung nakikita o naiintindihan ng isang tao. Real affordance. Action which are actually possible. Example is yung nasa picture, yung volume ng phone mo is para sa paglakas at paghina ng sounds. Mapping. It is the relation between moving a control and the result in the real world. And you want to do and what is perceived possible. An example of poor mapping is presented in by the picture, where initially a left switch controlled a lamp to the right, and the right switch controlled a lamp to the left.
Causality is the relationship between cause and effect. Causality is the relationship between two or more things which one cause the thing and it will affect the another thing. The essence of causality is the generation and determination of one phenomenon by another. For example, whenever we install any game in our system and accidentally the system gets hung, we think that the system is hung just because of that software or game. Key points. Interaction design is concerned with designing interactive products to support the way people communicate and interact in their everyday and working lives. It is concerned with how to create quality user experiences. It requires taking into account a number of interdependent factors including context of use, types of activities, and cultural differences and users group. It multidisciplinary involving many inputs from wide-reaching disciplines and fields.